Welcome to Out of the Noise. I am Priestess Lilly, for those that don't know me, a channeler, a medium, and space holder. My purpose is to create content that will help humanity rise in consciousness through connection. I do this by facilitating courageous conversations that leave you activated alongside with heart-centered leaders, wisdom keepers, expanding into their authenticity and soul purpose. I also do this by channeling the information that I receive from my guides. And together we can co-create accessing higher levels of consciousness and help each other on our own spiritual journey. So today, the Energyscope. I know that the feedback around the Energyscope, so many of you guys are loving it. So thank you so much for your personal private messages and your conversations when I see you about how this really helps you navigate the week ahead and the month ahead. So today's Energyscope is going to be for the week of the 17th to the 23rd of September. Yeah, wow. The feeling, are we there yet, keeps coming into mind, but we're not yet. So welcome to another enlightening energy scope. I'm your host, Priestess Lilly, and I'm here to really navigate the ever-shifting consciousness and the current collective energy. If you don't like my videos or don't follow me, please do so. So today, Sunday the 17th, as we gather, it's abundantly clear the energy around us is really starting to shift and change, and we're coming to an energy of climax. The cosmos, my guides, have been sending me smoke signals. And, you know, there's very much this higher consciousness that we're being called to step through into. This week in the cosmic journey, we really begin to see Venus dance through the skies, and she's really inviting us to dive in deep into our relationships with self, our relationships in community, our relationships with others, our relationships as a collective whole. And so when I say relationships, we're really going to start to see collectively the way that we move through relationships as a collective consciousness, our relationships within countries, country to country, our relationships, that is going to be tested this week, and how relationships are intertwined and restructured under, you know, the old system, power and control, versus the new system, the new energy, you know, which is there's no guru model. We're all equal. We're all together in this for a greater knowing, a greater cause for humanity. So this is some of the stuff that we're going to start to unravel this week. Is it all going to be unraveled this week? Absolutely not. But like, this is the consciousness that we're going to start to really move through. Mark it on your calendar, the 18th and 19th, as these days are going to be really for us in our wellspring of our own intuitive guidance, our wellspring of our own insight. The energy around us will feel like it's a gentle liftoff. It's, you know, a softer opening. It's a cosmic shift in making us really step more deeper into our own personal intuition and listen to our own heart's desires and embrace and surrender what we need versus what we are being told or what others are needing from us. Oh, the energy. I love the energy this week. I love the energy this week. In the later half of this week, we are going to step into the enchanting equinox, and it's a time for the world to really transform around us, our own internal world, but also the collective world, where nights become a lot shorter, and the energy around us mirrors the shift. It really, really does. It is a perfect moment for us to start to think about personally, you know, cutting cords, decluttering, starting to shed skin, the things that no longer serve us, the things that we're ready to release, the things that we're ready to walk away from. However, just like anything that happens in the cosmos, be prepared. Be prepared, dear listeners and souls, for the energy around us in the upcoming weekend, as it's going to be very challenging. It's a time when we're going to start to see, goosebumps, goosebumps. We're going to start to see more truths that have been lingering in the shadows that we've not really been wanting to see. They're going to emerge into the light. The veils of illusion, and for those that don't understand the veils of illusion, I spoke about that really in depth last energy forecast. You might want to go back and re-listen to the veils of illusion. They're really starting to transcend, to lift, revealing a bigger picture on a grander scale of a grander narrative in global politics. The US President Biden and his family are going to be under some big scrutiny, big revelations, big reveals. And this will be a call for change, a clarion call for people for things to change, for people to stand down. And a lot of people will see this as a win to some capacity, but it actually won't be. There'll be another shadow person step through and a shadow person step in, and that voices and it might be a voice in the room that you least expect. I feel like it's a woman. I don't think it's who we think it's going to be. And it's really going, I feel like this is the build up to the Democrats, like, you know, their election. And it's really going to reshape. Ooh, someone needs to hear this. Ooh, reshape, landscape, the American politics. It's really going to reshape. The word trauma comes through when I say this. Really reshape what we are needing as a collective consciousness. I also feel like there's so many things, narratives that are at play, that everything is on its tipping point, that there could be a GoPro button like pushed at any time. And I do think the things that are coming back round in the collective consciousness for a regroup, a relook, a reinvention in our health, and the health of others, and climate change narratives, in the war in Ukraine. I'm just going to say it. All of this coming week, all of this is going to be, for the next month, eyes are going to be looking at America. The relationship with America and other countries, I just have to feel into this. You know, the relationship with Americas and other countries, there's been a change in power. There'll be a change in power, a change in balance, a change. The energy will be more intense. I'm not sure if this is happening completely this week, but I think we're building into this energy. There'll be intense questions that will need to be faced over the coming weeks, as the council, could be the World Economic Forum, could be United Nations. I get council. This is an Earth Council, not a Galactic Federation Council. This is the Earth Council. Are going to be under more scrutiny and more people challenge the narrative, more countries bring to the table bigger conversations, more things. It feels like there's this like grind, this rub that, you know, some of the Western world have a way of doing it, and other countries are going to start questioning what we're actually doing. What's the bigger context? What's the bigger conversation? What's the bigger solution? So I feel like there's a bigger narrative right now at play. So that being said, I'm going to do the cards. So the cards I've got today that I feel very called to work with is the Healing Water Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. You can actually purchase these off my website. These are divine cards. Let's see what comes through. Here we go. These two. Okay. Right, this is interesting. This is interesting. The first card is Follow the Stream. It's a beautiful card. Okay. There's going to be conversations. I get water around this card. So this is this week. There's water around this card. Water represents emotion. It represents cleansing. Oh my God, I've been talking about cleansing for ages. I think this is a spiritual cleansing. Okay. This is a spiritual cleansing. This is a spiritual cleansing right now that is happening on earth to the many souls that, I'm just going to say it, the many souls that aren't prepared to revisit their beliefs or stories is what I'm being told. And we're really being asked, when you think of water, water is flowing. Water is flowing, it's cleansing, it's an opportunity to rebirth. It's also, there's going to be discussions around water, the future of our oceans, the future of our rivers in a bigger context. This week is the energy I get. Oh, Jesus. So there's definitely something big shift around rivers, water, oceans this week ahead. Waves of water. Also, from a collective consciousness, I am seeing waves and waves and waves of like a tsunami. Not meaning there is physically going to be a tsunami, but like waves and waves of information coming to the light. And this is about you needing to trust. The interesting thing in this card, and I just have to show you this, it's that piece there is a beautiful shell, and that shell is about death and rebirth. And I do know that right now the collective consciousness is very much in a cycle of death and rebirth as we transition more fully into the age of the light. And it's not, you know, I think many people think, you know, there's an end point. We're all just going to like get there. We're not all just going to get there, okay? And when I say, because the age of the light to integrate fully into our conscious collectiveness, into the Earth Mother, into our cosmic field, into our own energetic field, is going to take many, many lifetimes. And so you can connect to that energy, but can you long-term sustain that energy? And this is the thing that many people are selling you as I can connect you, which they possibly can, but how do you hold and sustain that energy? Because it hasn't fully, yes, the new earth is here, but the actual energy hasn't fully integrated into our own energetic fields. and into our this is an interesting conversation, into our own energetic fields and into the collective consciousness. And this is why vibrationally people keep shifting. Also, I want to say this around that too. Something else just jumped in. Hang on. You can't be in the energy consistently and think, because the thing is, the reality is you can be in it for moments and you can shift back to 3D consciousness, but the reality is a lot of people are selling themselves that they're in it, but you actually need to heal. You actually need to do your work. And so many people spiritually are talking about it, but they're doing a lot of spiritual bypassing because there's so many bigger conversations that need to be transmuted, healed, moved through us. Our own, we can do lots of things to lighten our energy field, not watch the news, stop eating dense food, living more consciously on the planet, but we also need to do our healing. That's an interesting conversation. And the next card is Mother of the Sea Salt. Mother of the Salt Water, sorry. This is really about us needing to open our hearts and let love in, open our hearts and allow ourselves to find a different way, allow ourselves to consciously break free of the patternings, of the beliefs, of the structures of our own ways of being. So our soul's voice, so our soul's residence, so our great mother, our inner mother, our divine mother can step through. So we can be guided and surrender to her vibration rather than what we think we need to be or what we think we need to be in order to be accepted in the world. And once again, I know these cards are water, but it's sea. It's the mother of the sea. She is wild. She is passionate. She is, oh my God, she's an amazing energy to connect to. There's going to be more discoveries about, not discoveries, let's just say it for what it is, more information come forward about UFOs. And I've been speaking about UFOs a couple of times collectively in the Energyscope. More about codes of origins is what is being spoken to me. More discoveries. Cosmic beings, light beings, UFOs is another whole other massive realm of a conversation to talk about. And maybe that's if you want to hear more about that, PM me. Maybe that's an individual podcast that I'd like to probably birth into the world, because that's a whole other amazing energy, if that makes sense. Thanks for tuning in to the Energyscope as we journey forward into the unknown. Remember that you're not alone. Together as a collective consciousness, we're navigating the same cosmic tides, and we're really uncovering profound insights and what they truly have to offer us as a teaching tool as individuals. Don't forget to subscribe, share, staying connected as we continue to explore the mysteries of the collective energy. Until next time, beautiful souls, I hope that you find this shift very transformational and powerful, and really listen to what you intuitively feel. She is always guiding you forward. Have a phenomenal day.